Have you ever gone to bed at night hoping your body would heal itself while you slept, only to wake up feeling stiff, weak, and more tired than before? You're not alone. Millions of Americans over the age of 60 know that sleep should be a time of restoration, yet instead they wake up with sore muscles, nagging aches, and less energy than the day before. And here's the truth most doctors won't tell you during your 10-minute appointment. The key to rebuilding your muscles overnight isn't just about how much you sleep, but what you give your body right before that sleep begins. Tonight I'm going to share with you the exact vitamins that scientific research, trusted doctors, and everyday American seniors have found can help your body rebuild stronger muscles while you rest. And just as important, I'm going to reveal the 2 vitamins you need to avoid at night, because taking them before bed can actually sabotage your recovery, ruin your sleep, and even make you feel weaker over time. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're fueling your body with the right nutrients at the exact right time, and avoiding the wrong ones that silently hold you back. That's the knowledge we'll uncover together starting now. To really understand why timing matters, you have to think about your body like a construction crew. During the day, your muscles are stressed and broken down by everything you do, walking, lifting, even standing up from a chair. That's like the demolition phase. But at night, when you're asleep, your body finally sends in the builders. Hormones like growth hormone rise, blood flow shifts toward repair, and your cells start patching up the tiny tears in your muscles. The building blocks for that repair are vitamins, minerals, and proteins that you've eaten during the day. If the right nutrients are present at the right time, the construction project goes smoothly and you wake up stronger. If they're missing, or if the wrong nutrients interfere, the builders stall, the project slows down, and you wake up feeling like your body betrayed you. That's why 4 specific vitamins taken at night can make the difference between decline and renewal. Let's start with the first one, vitamin D. Americans know vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin, and for good reason. Our bodies produce it when sunlight hits our skin. But here's what often gets overlooked: vitamin D is one of the most important regulators of muscle strength in older adults. Without it, your body struggles to absorb calcium properly, your muscles fire less efficiently, and your risk of falls and fractures skyrockets. What's shocking is that nearly 40% of Americans, especially seniors, are deficient in vitamin D, partly because we spend more time indoors, and partly because aging skin doesn't convert sunlight into vitamin D as effectively. Taking vitamin D at night has been shown to work hand in hand with your body's natural nighttime repair cycle. That's because as you sleep, your body uses vitamin D to regulate calcium flow in and out of muscle cells, improving contractions, reducing cramps, and laying the foundation for stronger legs and arms the next day. I remember speaking with a retired teacher in Pennsylvania, Mary, who suffered nightly leg cramps that left her exhausted every morning. Her doctor recommended she start a modest vitamin D supplement with her evening meal. Within weeks, she reported not only fewer cramps but also better balance when she got up in the morning. For her, vitamin D at night turned sleep from a time of struggle into a time of healing. The second vitamin to take at night is vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C only when cold and flu season hits, but this powerful antioxidant is a cornerstone for muscle repair. Every time you stress your muscles, whether through exercise, gardening, or simply carrying groceries, tiny tears form in the muscle fibers. Repairing those tears requires collagen, the protein scaffolding that holds muscle and connective tissue together. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Without enough of it, your muscles don't rebuild properly and your joints suffer too. But timing matters. Taking vitamin C at night, right before the repair crew shows up, means your body has the raw material ready to go. Picture a builder who shows up to work at 9 p.m. only to find there are no bricks, no cement, no wood. He can't build. But if the materials are there waiting, the building goes smoothly. That's exactly what vitamin C does. I recall a veteran named Tom from Texas, 72 years old, who told me he always felt sore the morning after working in his garden. He started taking a vitamin C supplement after dinner, and within a month he said he could spend twice as long outside and recover overnight without the soreness. That's the quiet power of vitamin C, working while you sleep. The third vitamin is one that often flies under the radar but is absolutely crucial: vitamin B12. Americans pride themselves on staying sharp, alert, and energetic. But as we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food plummets. And B12 isn't just for energy, it's directly involved in muscle repair. It helps your nerves communicate with your muscles. It supports the production of red blood cells that deliver oxygen to muscle tissue, and it reduces the risk of weakness and fatigue. When seniors are deficient in B12, they often experience muscle weakness, tingling, balance problems, and even memory decline. Taking B12 at night can be a game changer because your body uses sleep to restore nerve communication and oxygen delivery. One gentleman, Harold from Michigan, shared that he'd been struggling to climb stairs without stopping to catch his breath. His doctor found low B12 levels and suggested nightly supplementation. Within 3 months, Harold said he felt like his legs belonged to him again. His stamina improved, his confidence grew, and he credited the small act of taking B12 in the evening as one of the most important health decisions he ever made. The fourth vitamin is magnesium. Though technically a mineral, it functions in your body much like a vitamin, playing a critical role in over 300 biochemical reactions, many of which are essential for muscle health. Magnesium helps muscles relax after contraction, prevents cramps, supports energy production, and calms the nervous system to promote deeper sleep. It's no coincidence that many Americans who toss and turn at night are also low in magnesium. When taken in the evening, magnesium acts almost like nature's sleep aid, relaxing your body, soothing your mind, and allowing muscle fibers to recover properly. A widow in her late 70s named Carol told me she had nearly given up on restful sleep. Her legs twitched at night, she cramped, and she woke up exhausted. After adding a magnesium supplement with her nighttime tea, she found her legs calmer, her cramps gone, and her mornings brighter. She said, "I feel like I finally get the rest my body has been begging for." That's the quiet but profound effect magnesium can have when timed correctly. Now, if these 4 vitamins sound simple, that's the beauty of it. They're not exotic powders, expensive formulas, or miracle pills advertised on late-night television. They're nutrients that have been studied for decades, proven in American clinics, and accessible to anyone who wants to rebuild muscle, regain confidence, and wake up stronger. The secret is not just knowing what they are, but knowing when to take them. By taking them at night, you align your nutrition with your body's repair cycle, giving yourself an advantage that most people overlook. It's a strategy that respects the natural rhythm of your body instead of fighting against it. But while these 4 vitamins can work wonders, there are also vitamins that can backfire when taken at the wrong time. Some supplements interfere with sleep, others compete with absorption, and some even overstimulate your body, leaving you restless when you should be repairing. That's why later, we'll talk about the 2 vitamins you should absolutely avoid at night if you care about deep rest and true muscle recovery. The difference between progress and frustration can sometimes come down to what you choose not to take. For now, I want you to imagine how this could change your daily life. Picture yourself going to bed tonight not with anxiety about how weak you'll feel tomorrow, but with confidence that your body has everything it needs to heal. You wake up in the morning, stand tall, feel your legs steady beneath you, and take that first step into the day without hesitation. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And it all begins with 4 simple vitamins at the right time of day. The American spirit has always been about taking charge, making practical choices, and refusing to settle for decline. This is no different. By embracing this nightly routine, your independence, your energy, and your freedom to live on your own terms. Now that you understand the foundation of how 4 vitamins can work in harmony with your body at night, let's peel back the curtain and go deeper into the science of why they matter. It's one thing to know that vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B12, and magnesium are important. It's another to see what actually happens inside your body when you take them before bed. Because once you realize the chain reactions they trigger during your sleep, you'll never again see these nutrients as simple supplements. You'll see them for what they really are, partners in your body's nightly repair project. Take vitamin D first. Imagine your muscles like a team of soldiers. They need orders to know when to contract, when to relax, and how to coordinate. Calcium is the signal that makes this happen, but without vitamin D, calcium is like an army without a general. It doesn't know where to go. When you take vitamin D in the evening, your body has a steady supply available during the night when your nervous system is recalibrating itself. The vitamin helps regulate calcium flow in and out of the muscle cells, keeping them strong, steady, and ready for the next day. American research has shown that seniors with low vitamin D not only suffer from weaker bones, but also show slower walking speeds and weaker grip strength, clear signs of muscle weakness. But the reverse is also true. Correcting vitamin D deficiency, especially when timed with the body's rest period, can restore muscle strength in a surprisingly short period. Think of it as reprogramming your soldiers to follow orders again. That's why so many people who start vitamin D notice less stumbling, fewer cramps, and a greater sense of stability when they get out of bed. Vitamin C tells a different but equally important story. You've heard of collagen, the protein that keeps skin youthful and joints flexible. But collagen isn't just cosmetic. It's the glue that literally holds your muscles together. Every time you exercise or even go about your day, microscopic tears appear in your muscle fibers. That's normal. In fact, those tiny tears are what signal the body to grow stronger. But to patch them up, your body needs collagen, and to make collagen, you need vitamin C at night. Your cells are already working overtime to repair damage. And if vitamin C is present, collagen production rises, filling in the gaps and strengthening the tissue. Without it, the repairs are weaker, slower, and incomplete. Imagine trying to fix a pothole with gravel instead of concrete. The hole may look patched, but it crumbles the next time a car drives over it. That's what muscle repair looks like without vitamin C, temporary and fragile. With it, the repairs hold firm, and you wake up feeling more solid. Seniors who consistently take vitamin C at night often describe their muscles as less sore, their joints as less stiff, and their recovery as quicker. And while most people think of oranges or citrus when they think of vitamin C, the truth is that supplementation at night ensures your body has enough of this vital ingredient when it needs it most. Now consider vitamin B12, the energy vitamin. During the day, your body burns through energy like a furnace, and by evening your cells are ready for replenishment. B12 helps your body manufacture red blood cells, which deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without oxygen, your muscles suffocate, fatigue sets in, and weakness becomes inevitable. But here's where timing matters. At night, as your body shifts into repair mode, it needs a surplus of oxygen to fuel the rebuilding process. By taking B12 before bed, you give your body the capacity to make those oxygen-carrying cells right when demand is highest. This is particularly important for seniors because as we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. That's why deficiency is so common. And the symptoms, tingling, weakness, forgetfulness, can be devastating. One American man I spoke with, George from Ohio, told me he thought he was developing dementia because he kept forgetting things and felt weak every time he tried to mow his lawn. His doctor discovered a B12 deficiency and recommended supplementation. Within weeks, his memory improved, his strength returned, and his fear of losing independence lifted. For George, B12 was the difference between decline and renewal. And by taking it at night, he synced his supplementation with his body's natural repair cycle, giving him results that felt nothing short of miraculous. Then there's magnesium, the quiet hero of nightly repair. Magnesium doesn't just relax muscles. It powers the energy factories inside your cells, the mitochondria. Every repair your body attempts overnight requires energy, and magnesium is a critical cofactor in producing that energy. Without it, the repair crew is left standing around without electricity, unable to use their tools. With it, before the lights come on, the machines whir into action, and the repairs happen efficiently. Magnesium also regulates your nervous system, calming the electrical activity in your brain and muscles, which not only improves sleep, but prevents the twitching spasms and cramps that so many seniors endure at night. Think of magnesium as the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring that each section, strings, brass, percussion, plays in harmony. Without the conductor, the music becomes noise. With magnesium, your body's nightly symphony of repair plays smoothly, leaving you rested and restored by morning. But here's something most people don't realize: these 4 vitamins don't work in isolation. They work together, creating synergy. Vitamin D helps calcium strengthen muscles, while magnesium ensures those muscles can relax. Vitamin C provides the collagen to patch up tissue, while B12 delivers the oxygen needed to fuel that repair. Together, they cover every angle of muscle recovery: structure, energy, relaxation, and communication. And when taken at night, They're present during the exact window when your body does the majority of its rebuilding. This synergy explains why so many seniors report dramatic improvements in strength, balance, and energy after just a few weeks of consistency. Now let's talk about the American lifestyle, because this is where timing becomes critical. In our country, dinner is often the heaviest meal, followed by television, perhaps a late night snack, and then bed. But this routine often fails to provide the nutrients your body needs at the very time it needs them most. Instead, many seniors take a multivitamin in the morning with breakfast, then spend the rest of the day losing those nutrients through digestion and metabolism, long before the repair cycle begins. By bedtime, the repair crew shows up to find the supply closet empty. That's why so many people who take supplements in the morning don't notice the results they expected. Timing is everything. By shifting certain vitamins to the evening, you ensure they're still active in your system when the builders clock in. There's also the question of absorption. Some vitamins, like vitamin D and B12, are fat-soluble or need cofactors to be absorbed properly. That means taking them with your evening meal, which usually contains some fat, improves their effectiveness. A piece of salmon, a small handful of nuts, or even a glass of milk alongside your supplement can dramatically increase absorption. It's a small adjustment that makes a big difference. Magnesium, on the other hand, is best taken away from heavy calcium doses because the two can compete for absorption. That's why many seniors take magnesium right before bed, separate from other supplements, to maximize its calming and restorative effects. These little details can transform a supplement routine from ineffective to powerful. Now, let's address the skeptics. Some people might say, "But I already take a multivitamin. Isn't that enough?" The truth is, multivitamins often contain small amounts of many nutrients, but not enough of the specific ones that seniors need in higher doses. Worse, some are packed with fillers, additives, or forms of vitamins that aren't well absorbed by the body. For example, the cheapest form of magnesium, magnesium oxide, is poorly absorbed and can cause digestive issues. The same goes for certain forms of B12 that are harder for seniors to use. That's why understanding the specific vitamins and their best forms is so important. For vitamin D, D3 is preferred. For B12, methylcobalamin is more effective than cyanocobalamin. For magnesium, glycinate or citrate are better tolerated. And for vitamin C, any well-made supplement or even natural food source works well, as long as you're consistent. It's not about swallowing a generic pill. It's about giving your body what it can actually use. Let's not forget the emotional impact of all this. Americans over 60 often feel overlooked by the healthcare system. Doctors are quick to prescribe pills, but slow to talk about natural, supportive strategies that can enhance quality of life. Many seniors feel powerless, as though decline is inevitable. But when they learn that something as simple as shifting the timing of 4 vitamins can transform their nights and mornings, the sense of control returns. They feel empowered, hopeful, and motivated. I've seen it time and again. When someone begins to wake up without stiffness, when they notice their steps are steadier, when they realize they can climb stairs without pausing, their confidence soars, and confidence feeds independence. That independence, being able to take care of yourself, live in your own home, enjoy your hobbies, is priceless. I also want to highlight that while these vitamins are powerful, they're not a substitute for healthy living. They're partners. Pairing them with a balanced dinner, staying hydrated, getting regular movement during the day, and creating a consistent bedtime routine multiplies their effects. Think of it like a team sport. The vitamins are your star players, but they still need a coach, a game plan, and support from the rest of the team. When everything works together, the results can be life-changing. Now let me share another story, one that illustrates the difference these vitamins can make when used wisely. A couple from Kentucky, both in their 70s, came to realize they were living in a cycle of fatigue. Jim, the husband, struggled with leg cramps that woke him at night, while his wife, Ellen, complained of constant weakness and forgetfulness. They were both on medications but felt their quality of life slipping away. After reading about nightly supplementation, they decided to try a routine of vitamin D and magnesium in the evening, along with vitamin C and B12 after dinner. Within weeks, Jim's cramps decreased dramatically, and Ellen reported feeling sharper in the mornings. Over time, their energy returned, and they even began walking together after dinner. Ellen told me, "It's like we discovered a secret hidden in plain sight." For them, The combination of consistency and timing created a ripple effect that improved not just their bodies, but their relationship and their outlook on life. This is the point where many people ask, if these vitamins are so effective at night, are there any that should be avoided? And the answer is yes. Just as some vitamins harmonize with your body's nightly repair, others disrupt it. Taking the wrong ones before bed can lead to restlessness, poor sleep, and wasted effort. That's why in the next part, we'll uncover the 2 vitamins you should absolutely avoid at night if you want to rebuild muscle and wake up refreshed, because sometimes the difference between success and frustration isn't what you do, it's what you stop doing. We've talked about the 4 vitamins that act like allies in your nightly repair, but now it's time to face the harder truth. Just as there are nutrients that quietly strengthen your body while you sleep, there are also nutrients that can sabotage your rest and undo the progress you're trying to make. These are the supplements many Americans pop into their mouths without thinking, often because the bottle says, "Take daily," or because someone online recommended them. But when taken at night, they interfere with sleep, disrupt recovery, and leave you wondering why you're not getting stronger. Let me share with you the 2 vitamins that should be avoided at night if your goal is to rebuild muscle overnight and wake up refreshed. The first is vitamin B6. Now don't misunderstand me, B6 is an important vitamin. It supports brain function, helps create neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, and is part of the machinery that converts food into usable energy. It's essential. But here's the problem when taken at night. Vitamin B6 can overstimulate your nervous system. Instead of calming your body down for rest, it revs it up. Many people who take B6 in the evening report vivid dreams, restless nights, and difficulty falling into the deep stages of sleep where muscle repair happens. Think of it like leaving your car's engine idling all night long. You wake up with an empty tank and a tired motor. B6 is best taken in the morning or with lunch, when your body can use its energy, producing properties to fuel your day. But at night, it's a troublemaker, keeping you half awake when you should be in the deepest, most restorative phases of sleep. I once spoke with a retired nurse in Florida who complained that despite taking all the right supplements, she always felt tired in the morning. When she finally realized her multivitamin contained a hefty dose of B6 and that she was taking it at night, she shifted it to breakfast. The result? Within weeks, she was sleeping soundly and waking up with real energy. The vitamin wasn't the enemy, it was the timing. The second vitamin to avoid at night is calcium. This one often surprises people because calcium is famous for building bones, and many seniors have been told for decades to take their calcium supplement faithfully every night. But here's what most doctors don't explain. Calcium competes for absorption with magnesium, and it activates your muscles and nervous system in a way that can make it harder to relax. When taken at night, calcium can interfere with magnesium's calming effect, leaving your body tense instead of restful. Worse, excess calcium late in the evening may contribute to restlessness, indigestion, and even affect heart rhythm in sensitive individuals. Calcium is important, but the evening isn't the best time for it. You're better off taking it earlier in the day, paired with meals that help absorption. A gentleman from Arizona shared his story with me. He had been faithfully swallowing his calcium pill before bed, believing it was protecting his bones. Yet every night he tossed and turned, waking up sore and exhausted. His doctor suggested moving the calcium to lunchtime and leaving magnesium for bedtime. The change was small but powerful. His sleep improved, his cramps lessened, and for the first time in years, he woke up feeling rested. This is the American problem we face. We are given pills and bottles, but rarely the instructions that matter most. When and how to take them for the best results. That's why so many people feel supplements don't work. It's not that the nutrients are useless. It's that timing and synergy matter. Take the right vitamins at the right time, and you feel the difference within weeks. Take them at the wrong time, and you waste your money, your energy, and your hope. Now, let's imagine putting all of this together in your life. Picture a simple evening routine after dinner. You take your vitamin D, vitamin C, and B12, perhaps with a small glass of milk or a bit of salmon to help absorption. An hour before bed, as you wind down with a book or soft music, you take your magnesium, letting its calm wash over your nervous system. You avoid vitamin B6 at night, saving it for the morning when its energizing effects help you start your day. You keep your calcium for lunchtime, where it can support your bones without robbing you of sleep. You go to bed knowing you've armed your body with exactly what it needs for the night shift of repair and growth. By morning, you don't just feel rested, you feel rebuilt. Your legs feel steadier, your grip stronger, your mind sharper, and over time, that nightly rhythm compounds into independence, confidence, and longevity. Let me tell you about Susan, a 76-year-old widow from Ohio who was on the brink of giving up on supplements altogether. She said, "I've spent hundreds of dollars on pills and powders, and I never felt any different." When I asked her when she was taking them, she admitted she took everything at night, from a multivitamin to calcium to B complex. It was like a cocktail of clashing nutrients. Her body wasn't getting what it needed, and her sleep was suffering. We reorganized her routine. Calcium and B complex in the morning, and at lunch vitamin D, C, and B12 after dinner, magnesium before bed. Within a month, called me in tears, not from sadness but from joy. She said, "I finally feel like my body is working with me, not against me." For her, it wasn't about adding more supplements. It was about taking the right ones at the right time and avoiding the ones that were sabotaging her nights. That's the power of understanding the details. It's important to remember that the American spirit has always been about finding practical, common-sense solutions. We don't need miracle cures or exotic fads. We need reliable, science-backed strategies we can put into practice today. And that's exactly what this is. 4 vitamins at night to fuel your repair, 2 vitamins to avoid so your rest isn't stolen, and the wisdom to know the difference. This isn't about spending more money or chasing the latest trend. It's about respecting your body's natural rhythms and giving it what it craves at the exact moment it can use it best. Now, think about what this means for your future. 6 months from now, you could be sleeping soundly, waking up stronger, and walking into your day with the kind of energy you thought you'd lost forever. You could feel steadier on your feet, more confident in your independence, and more hopeful about the years ahead. Or you could keep doing what you've been doing, swallowing pills at random times, wondering why nothing changes, feeling weaker and more discouraged with each passing day. The choice is yours, and the good news is it's a simple choice. You don't need to overhaul your life, you just need to adjust the timing of a few key vitamins. That one small change could alter the trajectory of your health. I know some of you may still be skeptical. After all, you've heard countless promises before. But I'll leave you with this thought: what do you have to lose by trying? Vitamin D, vitamin C, B12, and magnesium are not exotic or risky. They are nutrients your body already recognizes and needs. Avoiding B6 and calcium at night costs nothing. The only investment is consistency, and the reward? Waking up each morning with more strength, more clarity, and more life in your years. That's worth the effort. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, set aside your 4 allies: vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B12, and magnesium. Put them by your bedside or with your evening meal. Leave the B6 and calcium for earlier in the day. Commit to this routine for the next 30 nights, just 30 days. Then watch how your body responds. Watch how your mornings feel different, how your balance improves, how your energy grows. Track it, notice it, live it. You will see the difference, and once you do, you'll never want to go back. And before we close, I want to remind you of something important. Your best years are not behind you. They're still ahead, waiting for you to claim them. With the right knowledge, the right habits, and the right consistency, you can age with strength, independence, and dignity. And that's exactly why I make these videos. To give you the tools, the inspiration, and the practical steps to take control of your health, no matter your age. So don't stop here. Subscribe to this channel, come back every week, and keep learning with me. Because this is just the beginning. Together, we'll keep uncovering the secrets that help you live longer, stronger, and freer. And remember, every night is an opportunity to rebuild. Every morning is a chance to rise stronger. And every step you take is proof that your future is still yours to shape.